this is Nat with the Other Side Nursery. Today we will be talking about perlite versus pumice. So they're both made from volcanic magma, expanding, rapid cooling and stuff like that. They've served the purpose of pretty much enhancing the drainage in your soil mix. Sometimes people will use straight up perlite or pumice to root their cuttings, but generally you just add it to soil to help with the drainage. So the main difference between the two is one is a little bit heavier and the other one is a little bit lighter. For perlite, it is a lot lighter than pumice. I prefer using perlite with bog plants, any kind of plants that will require a lot of water, sitting in water, just because it'll be a lot lighter to move versus using pumice for it. Perlite is generally a lot fluffier and dustier and airier. You can crush it easily. A lot of times though, when you water it from the top, eventually perlite will float up to the top. Not dramatically though, but you will notice perlite, large gathering of perlite on top of your pot over time. With pumice, it's heavier. It feels more like rocks versus foam. This is a little bit moist, so it will lighten up a little bit when it dries out a little bit more, but it's heavier. I use this a lot with my outdoor stuff that'll be sitting in the rain. We live in the Pacific Northwest, so it rains a lot. So it's yeah, if you don't want perlite to float up, go with pumice. They both should be inert to the soil, so it shouldn't add any kind of calcium or any kind of minerals to the soil, so you don't have to worry too much about your soil chemistry being changed. Perlite is also pretty good with, actually, they're both pretty good with succulents. I've used both with succulents with great success all the time. But yeah, if you can find perlite, great. If you can't, go with pumice, or the other way around. It shouldn't be too big of an issue. They both work towards the same goal, but they're just a little bit different. Perlite will also remain a lot more white for a lot longer though, so sometimes you might not want that look to it. If you want more of a natural look to it, I would say go with pumice, but I wouldn't worry too much if you can't find one and you use the other. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at info@theothersidenursery. Thank you very much.